Hello, good morning, everybody. Dealing with some technical difficulties this morning. So, we're going live in a brand new stream. And apparently my streaming software decided not to copy over the links and yada, yada, yada. I won't bore you with the technicalities, but let me see if I can hop back into the other live stream. We'll copy over the link. We'll send it over to this new one and we'll go from there. So let's see. I think I've got to find out where this one's even live, and then we'll get some people hopping on. Also, if you would be so kind, you'll check out this new mug. Press that like button. That's going to help to blast this out from anybody who makes it over. Oh, man. All right. People are coming in. We're good. Lakia, Kevin, Kazu. Okay, amazing, amazing. Let me see if I can find the link to this new live. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can post it back over to the old live. Da 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 da. I tell you, technology sometimes, right? It just makes things tricky. Okay, live now on other stream. There we go. Excellent, excellent. Well, we make do with what we have, right? It's I don't know. One day we're gonna figure all this software stuff out, and it will be perfect. But until then, here we are. So let's kick things off with the usual. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So good to see all of your beautiful smiling faces again this fine Saturday. I'm super excited, as usual, to talk all things business and marketing. Anything else that comes up that you need some ideas, some insight. I feel like one of those late night radio hosts. It's like, call in with your problems. We'll unpack them all. Also, like I mentioned briefly at the beginning, new mug. This is going to be our friendly, not so subtle reminder as we're going to try to get those like buttons up a little bit more. Again, I keep hearing, it keeps happening with this algorithm thing. We gotta spread it out, especially now that we're in a new channel, new live stream where things are going on. So, okay, let's rock and roll. So many good questions, unfortunately, in the old feed. I wonder if I can say hi to a couple people there and we'll move all over. We've got Katarina. We've got Habiba. Everyone's questioning about, hey, what's going on? Why are we not live? Technical stuff, but we're live now. So we're here. People can hear me. That is amazing. Thank you for letting me know unsolicited. I appreciate that, Kevin. That is awesome. Thank you. I often forget to check and then I just end up rambling to myself. So let's dive in. Indian Sisters, hi. Kevin, so good to see you, my friend. I'm going to turn my volume down a tiny bit here. Great to see you, Kevin. As usual, absolutely amazing. I got to get to know you a little better, Kevin. What's up? What are you doing these days? What's your business? Are you thinking about starting one? Are you working? Give me the details, my friend. Lakia, good morning. Hi, good to see you. Kazu, greetings from Tokyo. Hello, Kazu. Good to see you, my friend. Tokyo is on my list of places to visit shortly, but not too shortly, because with 4 young, loud, rambunctious kids, I've got to rein them in a little bit before I unleash them on the city. Cold 786, hello to you. Cristiano, finally, hello from Florida. Finally, as in you made it, or finally we made this software work? Either way, hello from Florida. A lot of people from Florida normally tuning in. Sandeep, good morning from India. Good morning, Sandeep. How are you doing? Moritz, good morning, my friend. Good to see you here. Glad you could make it. I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. Doing very well. Very well. And good evening from India. I don't know what this means. Chupapi. Hopefully that is not a offensive term. But it is good to see you. And Kevin, thank you for letting me know. That's amazing. Moving to Ohio, do I have a course on Facebook ads? I do. It is inside here, which is more of a crash course workshop on getting yourself set up. And so you can check it out there if you're interested. David Chu, I don't know what we're saying there, David, but all good. Clinton, Corey Tico. Hey, Adam. Hey, Clinton. Good to see you. Anastasios Lefas. Hi, Adam. Hey, Anastasios. Sounds Greek. Greek name? Very cool, though. I like it. Okay. Oh, Rob, good to see you, man. I saw your comment in the other live that wasn't working for us, so I'm glad you made it over to the new link. Amazing. Maurice, we keep making progress. Thank you so much for your help so far. That's all I ask, my friend. Just keep working away. Keep making it happen. That's it. One step. What is that saying? Step by step, one foot in front of the next one. That's all you can do. Da-da-da-da. Clinton, you're one that's helping. With the boys there. Excellent. Good stuff. Well, good to see you here. Thank you for the amazing stuff. We got to chat later actually as well. Good things. All good things. Kyle, good morning, Kyle. These are starting to become my favorite way to start Saturday. Hey, likewise, man. I love these things on Saturday, so I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad you enjoy it. Are you going to tune in to Alex Hormozi's book launch? Yes, probably. I've got to check the timing of it as well. I'm always fascinated I haven't talked to Alex in like a good few years, so I'm curious to see what he's up to. I should send him a note actually and see how all that's going, but I assume very well. Okay, Sandeep, good morning. Is it good to just start a performance marketing agency instead of a complete digital marketing services, or should I include all the digital marketing services? Sandeep, my friend, I've got something for you that I think you're going to find interesting. I spent all of yesterday and all of this morning from some ungodly hour in the morning putting together the final touches on a new free lead magnet course for digital marketing agencies and for people who want to start one. I get so many questions about it. I figured I would just do the best that I could. So I want you to brace yourself for this one, but check this out. Drum roll, everyone. I don't think I have a drum roll here. No drum roll. 10kagencyblueprint.com. That's it. I'm going to send you to go check that out as well as anybody else. This is literally only if you're interested in starting an agency of some kind, branding, design. I built it around obviously marketing because that's my expertise and experience. But I've got all of the answers to all of that and more here. It is free. Go get it. Done. But the short answer to your question is don't do all the things. Do the things that I tell you to do in here instead. All the things are just going to be exhausting. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna start stacking links. We're gonna turn this into like a 1998 website. Brian Bufka, good morning. Good morning, Brian. Good to see you. Cristiano, Adam, I have a very low budget for the pre-launch marketing campaign of my meditation app. What would you recommend me to do beside organic social media marketing and press release? With low budget, like you've got two choices, right? You've got money or you've got time. So if you don't have money, then you've got time. And by that, I mean, you're going to have to make time. So yes, social media, organic marketing, that is definitely your best plan. Same with PR. That's fine. Fine-ish. It's never my favorite, unless that PR comes through the form of guest blog posts, getting on other podcasts, getting in front of other people that have your target market already established. Then do that. But you're going to have to do all of the unscalable activities to get that initial traction. Your goal is to get 1,000 true fans, Kevin Kelly style. Get good reviews, all of that stuff, etc., etc. All right. Make sure that everyone can hear me because I've got some people saying they can't, but I think it's just one, so we're good. All right, David, easy with the notes there, my friend, or I'm going to have to ban you. Go easy. Slow down. Nick Triglio, good morning from Buffalo. I've never the buff. Tourists, right, Nick? Tourists. Hey, Bruce, good morning to you and good morning to everyone from Bruce. And looking forward to doing some stuff. I saw Tessie in there, so Insiders, so that's going to be amazing. Where's my link? All my links today. I'm going to be popping up links. So amazing. We'll be chatting more soon. Kim and Garrett, make it. Good morning. Adam, good morning, Kim and Garrett. Make it as in how? What are you making? Details. I need details, Kim and Garrett. Erzgi Berktas, good evening from Turkey. Hey, Ezgi. Oh, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Turkish is definitely not my strongest language / I know none of it. Even though I have family that lives in Turkey. My cousin and his family lives in Istanbul. So beautiful place. But good evening to you as well. Actually, we were going to make it to Turkey and then we have to bypass it this time, sadly. So we're off to Rome instead. Okay, David. Well, our last note from David. Andre, hello from the UK. Hello, Andre. Good to see you. Okay, Katerina, I'm glad you're here. This is fantastic. Thank you for transporting over from the old Broken Live. I still have no idea what was going on with that one, but you're here now. So that's what matters. You're currently negotiating your contract for a new digital marketing role. I will be paid in percentage of sales. There are no digital marketing activities currently, so I will be doing things like SEO, which takes time. to generate leads. What if I work for a year? I don't get paid because there are no sales. And when I leave, my marketing efforts come to fruition, leaving me with nothing. Yep. And that's why I don't like doing stuff like what you've suggested, which is why negotiating your contract paid strictly on performance is not ideal if you're going to be doing long-term strategies like SEO. Because yes, you're going to have that initial period where nothing's going to happen. Like you could start SEO today, and unless you were in the least competitive industry of all, like you're not going to see anything for a couple months. Local, easy SEO, we could probably rank for that in like a week, but probably not going to happen in most competitive industries. So yeah, you're looking at months. So yeah, you're not going to get paid. I don't like that. Especially because like SEO is going to take time and money to do. You need links, you need content, you need all kinds of stuff. So that's not a good contract. Don't negotiate that. They got to do better. You can be paid on base plus performance. I don't mind doing that. So it's like, look, here's the deal. Some of these things are going to take time, Also, many of these strategies are going to pay off for months and years to come, well into the future, possibly permanently. So I need to be compensated for that, not ridiculously, but yes, you're going to have a stronger argument with them about that. Also see what you can do for short-term stuff. There's going to be certain things that you can do to generate leads like immediately. That would be through the form of, say, Facebook ads. So what you could do there is you could have them cover the ad spend, you run the ads, and you're going to get performance really quickly, and then you'll be able to get paid like that. Rob, I hope you're cooler than those of us in Texas. Yeah, it is. It's a sauna out there, man. Not right now. I'm freezing. So I won't complain, but like it's been really hot here. So here's the tragedy. Actually, it's funny. I had my Smokey the Bear, only you can prevent wildfires shirt on, and then I spilled stuff on it. So now I'm in this shirt. Tragedy is taking place across North America right now. I've got family in the northern part of Canada, and they had to evacuate out of their city because of wildfires, which is totally wiping out the city. It's wiping out Yellowknife. It's wiping out Kelowna. We here in the western part of BC on Vancouver Island are on high alert, I guess right now, but being warned that we may need to evacuate. So there's fires, lots of fires. So right now it's cool, but scary times out there. Global warming, man, it's a thing. Actually, we'll talk more about that later. There's a thing, I saw a really interesting speech someone gave on global warming, and they're like, the best way to stop global warming is to eradicate poverty, because if you have people that are forced to do jobs that pollute the environment to feed their family, they're going to keep doing it. I agree with that 100%. So my mission has always been to kind of eradicate poverty through marketing and through business. We all can play our parts. All right, Hugh Nguyen. Hey, Adam, I'm from Vietnam, a newbie of marketing. You inspired me a lot and helped me understand about that better. Hugh, thank you. Awesome. Keep going. You're on the right path. Do the things. Brian, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Adam, you give such quick answers with deep and relative content. You really know what you're talking about. Glad to be a new friend. Absolutely, Brian. Glad to have you here as well. And yes, I think that's why that is some of the benefit of talking and knowing about this stuff for as long as I have, and like really diving into it as deep as I can, as it does allow it to come out quickly and easily. But that's only around marketing. If you start asking me things that are outside of my wheelhouse, I'm going to stutter and stumble, and I have no idea. Accounting, quantum mechanics, astronomy. I don't know. Fun fact, I had to take astronomy in college because I failed physics. So we had to take like a first year physics thing. And for all of those of us that couldn't handle first year university physics, they put us in astronomy. So I now know a lot about the moon. Super helpful. Kevin, you work at Citrus Connection Bus Terminal in Lakeland, Fort. I help people with bus routes. I've been interviewed 3 times on the news. Hey, that's cool. Kevin, good for you. That's awesome. You've become a, what's the word I'm looking for? I think a pundit is the word, where they interview you. That's cool. They've interviewed once or twice only. So you've got me beat for PR, but that's wicked. Kazu, I'm thinking about starting a digital marketing business and I need your advice. Since I have experience in SEO, should I begin as a freelancer or go straight into an agency model? Ooh, Kazu. Check it out. It's free. The new lead magnet, it's live. Also, let me know what you think of the I don't want to call it a sales page because it's free, but let me know what you think of the landing page. I'm genuinely curious. Also, go through the funnel and let me know if it doesn't work, because if it doesn't work for some reason, like you don't get access or the things aren't working, let me know in the comments below, maybe after this video goes live, because I can check through them again. But yes, You guys can be my guinea pigs. No one has heard about this before. You're the first ones. Live. It's happening as we're talking about it. So go straight to an agency model is my preference and do it this way. Kazu, biggest mistake I made when I was starting my agency? I made so many. I don't even know. What was the biggest one? Man, so many. Like all the mistakes. So here's a series of them because I don't know which one was the biggest one. I think some of the biggest ones were I tried to do way too many things way too early on. That was mostly from having like a scarcity mindset and feeling like I was going to die if I didn't get food, which was kind of true. Like you need to eat, so do what you got to do. But I should have been more specific earlier. I also should have focused more on the results that I was able to get rather than on my expertise and qualifications because no one cares. No one cares. I had a chat with a potential client who was like the COO of a big company. And my pitch was like, look, I have a marketing degree and this and that. And he was a straight shooter and a nice guy. And he's like, Adam, no one cares about your degree. No one cares. Don't even say that again. And I was like, oh, interesting. He's like, they only care about your results. What have you done? And I was still relatively new. So I was like, well, I've done this thing and done that thing. The other thing was I focused too much on the front end elements of like, I'll help you get leads. I'll help you grow your audience. I'll help you get awareness. What I should have said was I will help you make sales. I will make you money. My efforts will result in direct ROI and income and growth for your business. That's what people care about. They don't care about likes and comments and shares. Even if they say they do, they don't. They'd rather have money. So if you ask them, don't ask them because it's kind of a borderline dick move, but it'd be like, hey, would you rather have likes and shares or would you rather have money in the bank? So it's like, great, I understand you want to grow your audience, but here, how about we grow your audience and then come up with a plan to convert that audience into paying customers for your business? Whew, okay, rant over. Latricia, good morning from East Texas. 108 today? That's insanity. So in Celsius, here's how you do from Fahrenheit to Celsius for anybody half interested. You take away 30, you divide by 2. So I'm going to say that's 110. So 100, 90, 80, divide by 2, that's 40. 40 Celsius, 110. That's disgustingly hot. Occasionally, we actually do get those temperatures here where I live. We'll hit 40, 41, 42. It's brutal. So the hottest I've ever felt, don't hold me on this one exactly, but I think it was, I want to say 62. It might have been 59 Celsius. So let's say 60 for easy math. So double it, 120, add 30, 150. It was on a place called Sharm el Sheikh in the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. And I can't even begin to describe what that felt like. It was like standing in front of the hottest hairdryer of your life and having to just deal with that. And it was actually during Ramadan. So a lot of the people were fasting. And no food, no water. There was like a guy sleeping under our plane wing trying to survive. I couldn't even give him water. It was sad. But anyway, another story for another day. Star SBK. Hello, sir. Hello to you. Byron. Not Brian. Byron. Good morning. Made it over. And I'm glad you did. I'm glad you're here now. Anastasios. Yes, it's Greek, but with your video, ads are not all Greek. Oh, that's awesome. That's funny. So what I think, Anastasios, what you're saying is like, because you're watching my videos, because they're in English, now people are targeting you with ads, with English ads. Amazing. What a world we live in. And Cass Memes, what would you recommend me to learn in 1 to 2 months that would be useful enough for me to make myself valuable to small businesses and convince them to employ me or find a job in general? I'm a beginner. Excellent question. What would be the most useful thing to learn in 1 to 2 months? I think you can learn, like, if you remember, I don't have my iPad plugged in. We're gonna, what am I calling it? Hand signal this one for you. If you've seen my videos where I've mentioned a T-shaped marketer, this is where you're going to want to start. So marketing is made up of a ton of different things. Digital marketing, actually all of marketing, but let's say digital marketing. So we've got like content marketing and social media marketing and email marketing and video marketing. We've got funnels, we've got PR, we've got like all of these different elements. You need to have like a basic broad understanding of each one. So have an idea for it, see what you like, what you don't, then go deep on one. So let's say we choose social media marketing. Well, then start going deep there and being like, okay, well, there's Facebook, there's the Facebook platform or the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, now X, reminds me of Prince. We've got Instagram, we've got YouTube, we've got all of these ones. Try to pick one and go like really, really deep on it. If you're looking to work for other businesses, I'd go deep on Facebook or Instagram. Those tend to be the most widely, probably Facebook to start. Learn everything you can about Facebook. I've actually got videos on like the complete Facebook world, including groups and lives and business pages and personal pages. So go learn everything you can about that. Then you're going to be able to bring yourself up to speed relatively quickly doing it that way. Also, I might suggest you go through this as well. Not necessarily to do it, but because it's going to show you how to set up an agency and what to do, then you're going to be able to take a lot of those things and transfer them to get a job somewhere else. And it's free. Free, you ask? Yes, free. 100% free. That's actually on the sales page. Cryptic Digital Marketing back after a long hiatus. Well, I'm glad you're back. Hopefully the hiatus was self-imposed and it was just for a break. Katerina, how do I know if my B2B needs a blog or just creating LinkedIn and Facebook posts? It's a good question, Katerina. Nothing needs anything, I guess, is the best way to do it. The secret is that whole marketing master plan. I'm going to pepper you guys with value links today. Hang on. Where's my other one? Free marketing cheat sheet. I'm sure you're here already, Katerina, but if you haven't, get the marketing cheat sheet because it walks through the marketing master plan, which is model, market, message, media, machine. You got to go through that because that's going to tell you, we'll figure out the model, we'll figure out the market, we'll figure out the message, but it's going to be the media that's going to dictate what strategies to use and where. So is your target market reading blogs? Are they just reading LinkedIn? Are they just reading Facebook? Is there an opportunity here for very little additional effort to take a blog post, a LinkedIn post, a Facebook post, carve it up and make it, and I don't know what you call these things anymore, a Twitter thread, an X thread? I don't know. We're going to have to get our words all right here. But like, you've got a lot of potential here. I think if I were to suggest one thing to you, it would be to start with your content as a blog post anyway, because once you have that written, you can then splice and dice emails, Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts, Twitter threads, all of that from that main piece of content. So I call that my pillar post piece strategy. Fancy stuff. Okay. Flex with 2 X's. What is the most effective form of advertising? YouTube, social media, or Google? Who's your target market? Back to that model, market, message, media, machine. Do you have the big ones I'm going to ask you are search versus discovery? Do you have a business that people are actively searching for online? Plumbing services, solar installation, yada, yada, yada. If so, Google. Fantastic. Do you have a discovery-based thing that people don't necessarily know they need it or they're not actively searching for it, but if you put it in front of them, they would be interested? In that case, we're going to look at things like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. All of them have some kind of, I shouldn't say some kind of search. They've tried to mess around with search, but basically we divide it into 2 camps. There's like search, which is primarily Google, a little bit of YouTube. There's discovery, which is basically every other platform and a little bit of YouTube because it has search and discovery elements in it. Oh, Kevin, this is my 19th year at the Citrus Connection bus terminal in Lakeland, Florida. No kidding. Congrats. 19 years. That's cool, man. You obviously like it and you're obviously good at it. So that's cool. Okay. Daweed Mar, I gotta ban you. I'm sorry. You're gone now. Too many other repetitive things. Okay, lady writes, good morning. You made it. And remind me, Christina, if I remember correctly, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yes, you did. Glad you could make it here. Hey, Eitsu. Hello, Eitsu. Yeah, that reminds me of like one of the few Japanese words I know, which is aisukrimu. For ice cream. Yogesh, big fan, sir. Elbow cough. I assume the elbow cough is the dap, but I like it anyway. Corporal Diesel, Rob, you say you can hear me fine. Amazing. Thank you for letting me know. Let me just scroll, make sure we're still rocking. We are. Oh, Katrina, not Christina. Katrina. Okay, we're good. Okay, hang on. Let me go back to my spot. Oh, we got a lot of good questions here. I'm gonna keep rocking. Oh man, we got a ton. Hang on. Well, let's keep going. Louisa, I have a question. Is there a system that can pre-generate content, or how do you create content? Do you hire someone or take your own pictures? Good morning from Utah. There are systems that can generate content, primarily ChatGPT and Midjourney if you want photos. Do I hire someone to take your own pictures? It depends what I'm taking pictures of. If it's for YouTube thumbnails, I pretty much just take my own. I've got a camera with remote, makes it easier. If I need professional branded photos, I obviously get someone to take those for me because I can't selfie it and make it look good. I create all of my own content, but only from writing. So I write all my own content. I do not edit all of my own videos. If you've been watching the videos as of late, you will see that they are amazingly edited. That is so far beyond my capabilities. It's not even funny. So the team there is doing just a phenomenal job, and I'm grateful for all of them. Tanya, good morning. Good to see you here, Tanya. Glad you could make it. Oh yeah, you know it, Nick. I'm a local now. I'm just over the border and like across the country, but still a local. Cryptic, any tips on creating a customer persona for a medicinal, all-natural supplement company? Yeah, the same tips that I'm going to probably give anyone for creating any kind of customer persona, which is going to come down to like the three main things of demographic details, geographic details, psychographic details. So I've got videos on this one. I'm going to send you off to look at those. Like if you just do a quick search for Adam Earhart market research, Adam Earhart customer profile, things like that, that's going to walk you through in much better details than I can. All right, let's keep going. Janelle from Curacao. What do I think if someone combines niches together in the same industry? For example, home care provider, landscaping, roofing, carpet cleaning. Is it too broad? Depends on the size of your target market. If you're in Curacao, I don't know what the population is of Curacao. Can I find out? Hang on one sec. Population of Curacao, 152,000 people. If you've got a target market, a geographic area of 152,000 people, then no, I think you're okay. You can combine these niches together and become the full service home care provider. That said, you're going to want to pay attention for the main services that you offer that get the best results and that people keep asking for again and again. But yes, otherwise I think you're fine. How's that? Is that weird? That feels weird to do. I think I'd rather just ask than point awkwardly at my cup. Cristiano, Rome, that's a great place. You were born there. Hey, very cool. Yeah, it's a beautiful city. I love Rome. The food, ridiculous. Actually, the food all through Italy. If you ever get a chance to go to Italy and just like eat your way through Italy, oh, good times. What is the best way to get leads when you first start a business? Here, actually, go do this. Actually, maybe don't do the agency one because that's specifically for agencies. The best way is to tap your network. Like you're going to have to reach out to friends, family, everyone, and let them know what you do, who you do it for, if anyone's interested, if they know anyone. That's the best way. Okay, Maria, how are you? I'm doing so good. Thank you, Maria. Glad you're doing amazing. Nick started my agency this year. Oh, hang on, Nick. That's for you too then. Check that one out. Let me know what you think. Also, and like I said, let me know if it works because it went live this morning and I'm running on caffeine right now and not a lot of sleep. So started my agency this year, starting to move away from the everything to everyone, good, and towards a niche I have experience in, automotive. Too early in my business to be so specific? No, not at all, especially because you have experience in it. So because you have experience, you want to leverage that. You want to put that front and center as the reason to choose you and why you're really good at that niche. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in automotive. I had even just a few automotive clients at the same time from different cities, and it was quite profitable for them and for me. So yeah, I'm okay with that. Aisu Krimu, tips for determining target audience. My company is new. We sell video cameras, security alarms, and smart home network. We provide services for the design and installation of these solutions. So your target audience, your company is new. So have you sold any? Because then take a look at the people that have already bought stuff from you. If not, then you're going to have to do just a little bit of guesswork and then we're going to refine it. So we're going to create a hypothesis. We're going to test it with the market. So our hypothesis is, if it was my company, people that, my company's new. We sell video cameras, security alarms, smart home network. So you've got two different options, probably homeowners, residential, or business and commercial. You might be able to do both. I would start focusing on one or the other. Let's say residential. Now you've got to find the places that people are interested or spending money in those areas as well. So are there existing services someone might have that are subpar? Like maybe they have alarm systems out front of their house that you could go and send them information to. For example, like my place here, we've got it locked down like Fort Knox for no other reason, not because I'm paranoid, but for no other reason than I had a client who did like home security systems a few years ago. And I was like, look, I'll design some of your marketing. We're looking for something. And they just like rigged out this place like crazy. So I probably wouldn't be, but like we've got the stickers and the signs and the cameras and all of that. So it's like if anybody comes within walking distance, everything lights up and goes and the videos click on. So you may want to like reach out to them and be like, hey, we could do this better. We could provide a backup or whatever it is. Or you find the people in possibly high crime areas and you let them, this is a bit sketchy, do this well. But if you go to an area that is experiencing a surge of break-ins, you can start marketing there and be like, look, this is happening. Here's what you need to be aware of. I don't like preying on someone's fear, but I also don't mind letting them know about the true situation of what's going on. Tanya, I need an SEO 101 video SEO for dummies. Oh, right on. Have you seen the videos I have on the channel, Tanya? Because I think I've got some that will set you up pretty good. So take a quick search, Adam Erhart SEO on the channel. If you don't find there might be 5 to 10 in there. If you watch through those and you don't find what you're looking for, let me know inside Marketing Insiders and I will hook you up. I'm going to find something for you. I have a feeling I cover everything you need, but if not, drop me a note in there and I will get you set up. All right. 9 Sue, good morning. Always happy to see you live. Do you have online courses? Hi, good timing. 9 Sue. Well, first of all, it's good to see you here as well. And yes, I do here. What I've got is 2 different options, one of which is to join the membership community. The other is to get access to all of my courses and training for the one-time low fee of $6.99, likely to increase at some point in the future, but you can check it out there. And yes, it's got all of my best pillar courses, things that have sold for thousands and thousands of dollars before. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Kim and Garrett. Oh, good. Clarification. We make home decor items and show you how to make them too on the YouTubes. Amazing. Your channel and digital marketing class has helped us out so much. Thank you. Hey, my pleasure. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you found it useful. I like your name. I wonder if, don't do this right away. Don't do this harshly or like brashly, but if I could find a way to either add something to say, I haven't seen the YouTube banner, but I'll go check it out after. Make sure it's in the YouTube banner or something like to make it more specific about what you're making, because I like make it, but if it's around home decor items, like what else can I say that makes that really obvious? So it's like Kim and Garrett, make it home edition, home decor, something like that. Like even just putting it in the avatar, putting it in the logo, somewhere that shows, or like having a picture of something, having a picture of something. This is good advice. Put a picture of something like a house logo. You gotta be careful with those because they always look super cheesy, but like, I think you know where I'm going with this. If you don't know where I'm going with this, just let me know and I'll clarify. 9 Sue, I'm struggling with catalog building for used cars and add catalog on how to keep shops for cars since there is no checkout on Meta. I'm wasting my time setting up pixel codes and setting up the shop for used cars. Are you wasting your time? I don't think so if you're learning about the process along the way. I don't mind the catalog feature, but I don't love it either. Especially if the turnover for used cars is relatively quick enough. So there's like I'd be looking at the big auto trader sites like autotrader.com and wherever else allows you to sell used cars. Like make sure that you're represented there. The other thing is I would probably just put the pictures on social media. Hey, this car just in, get this thing, and cycle them through that way. You're probably going to get more bang for your buck that way than you will by creating like proper catalog and all of that. So are you wasting your time? Not a waste, but there's definitely a more efficient way to do it, which is to just put the thing on the thing. Take the post, put it on social media. Katrina, launching a new author marketing tool this month and a podcast. Good for you. You're on a roll. I think I'm going to be stretched a little thin for a short while, but totally going to be worth it. Thanks for all the info you share. My pleasure. And yes, you are going to be stretched thin for a short while, but that's okay. And it will totally be worth it. So balance. Actually, here, let me get rid of some of these things. We'll stop distracting. I'm distracting myself. Let's talk about balance real quick. Balance is important and overrated at the same time. So what ends up happening is that anytime you're launching a new objective or initiative, podcast, author marketing tool, anything like that, you got to go crazy and you got to go all in. and it's going to take twice as long as you think it is. This is called Metcalfe's Law. I believe it's called Metcalfe's Law, which is whatever you think is going to take time is going to take twice as long. Metcalfe's Law. Let's make sure I got this right. The financial value of influence of it. No, that's not. I totally got that wrong. That's the financial value of influence of a telecommunications network is proportional to the square of the number of corrected users. Forget that one. What's the other law? Anyway, basically it's like, look, it's going to take twice as long as you think it is. Even if you think it's going to take twice as long, it'll take twice as long as that. So you've got to be prepared for that one. Someone let me know what that's called. I'm totally blanking on it. But it's also important to get things done. And there's something to be said about the power of a sprint and the momentum and the psychological bandwidth of going all in on something just as hard as you possibly can. You come out stronger the other side. Your things get made. You end up achieving the successes you didn't think was possible. You push yourself to a level you didn't think was possible either. These are very important skills to build up. Grit, resilience, work ethic, focus, all of the things that are then going to carry you forward for months and years to come. Not to mention you're going to get just more stuff done. So yeah, go for it. Then come up for air. Then go for it again. Then we can chat after that. Brian, by the way, I'm working on your documentary, Pilot Adam, the other Earhart, who disappeared into a sea of sharks. Oh, dude, I'm terrified of sharks. But that sounds like a fascinating documentary. The Earhart you've never heard of, which would be interesting. It's so funny, right? Because it shows how interesting and niche our world is. Because obviously, everyone asks, I shouldn't say everyone asks me, a lot of people that know who Amelia Earhart is asks what the relation is. Like, is that your grandma? And it's not, as far as I know. We have no relation other than I used to be a pilot. Where was I going with this? Right. But if I go to a marketing conference, people know who I am because it's marketing and we're in a small world. If I go some places, once in a while, I get recognized. But 99% of the time, no one knows who I am and no one recognizes me. So it's fascinating and I like it. I don't actually want to get too much more recognizable. I kind of like being here in our marketing world, but it is interesting because you can have a following of, say, even up to 1 million people and still no one knows who you are, which is, I think, great. I prefer to remain a tiny bit anonymous. Privacy is nice once in a while. Lush Hustle. I just started a new job. I'm starting the digital marketing department from scratch. Where do I think you should start? Where should you start? Oh, you got a lot of stuff. You should start by this. Where's my guide? Free marketing cheat sheet. Start by going through this and putting the pieces together for your business. So you're going to basically have to approach building a marketing department as if you're doing marketing for the marketing department. That sounded very weird. But you've got to identify what is the model of the business, who's the target market that you're going after, what's the message you're trying to communicate, what are the media channels that your ideal customer avatars are present and active on, what is the marketing funnel, sales funnel, customer journey, the machine that you're going to build that's going to work people through that process. So yeah, you got some work ahead of you, but fun, exciting, doable. Tanya, you previously advised not to do paid ads until you reach a certain revenue monthly. Do you have a similar advice guidance on if and when to hire a marketing agency to help with content creation and social media marketing? Yeah, good question. I think for a new business, my preference is that you do, this might be kind of contrarian advice, but my preference is that you do most of it yourself in the early days. And with a few exceptions. The exception would be if you can bring in a consultant, an agency to help you set up a plan that identifies these thingies that I keep popping up on the screen and then putting down, those guys, or you can just work through it yourself. You need to have that dialed in, because if you just go hire an agency or hire a content marketing company without really understanding model, market, message, media machine, what you do, who you do it for, why it's important, what the miseries and miracles are, all of the stuff that goes into it, they're just going to make stuff. And the stuff's not going to work because it's just going to be stuff. And nobody needs more stuff. The last thing your people want is just generic things on health services and all of that. That's not going to do you any good. You need specific content around specific pain points that are specific to your market. A lot of specifics. So you've got to figure all that out first. Now, can you get help with that after when you're really clear? Yeah, totally. You can go and be like, I need a blog article written on this topic. I need social media posts written on this thing that appeals to these kind of people, that does this kind of stuff. The other thing is you've got to give yourself like an hourly rate. So take whatever you imagine your hourly rate to be. Easy way to do this is just take whatever revenue you earned last year, divide it by 2,000, which gives you, I think, a rough hourly rate. And then that's what your time is worth per hour. At least it was last year. And then you need to pay someone less than that, obviously, so that you can get an ROI. I like 4 times that amount. So if your hourly rate is $100, then you need to, if you could pay someone $25 to do something, you should be doing that instead of doing it yourself. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, Vetzal started a digital agency focused on gyms only, like Gym Launch by Hormozi. Unable to find clients. Can you suggest me a good platform to find leads organically? There, my friend. Right there. I knew it was worth putting all that effort in to get that thing out for today, but that's it. Go check that out, and that's going to walk you through what you got to do. Mubashar, what should you do if you start again to learn marketing? You should go to my channel, get a strong pot of coffee or tea, take the next week off, and just go deep. Watch all the videos, take notes, ask questions in the comments. I might be able to answer some, but more importantly and more likely, other people can weigh in and answer some of the questions for you. But yeah, that's going to be the secret. There's no super shortcut. It's just immersion is really the best medicine. Cheeky Monkey Squash. I love squash. Good times. Hey, where's my friend, my squash club friend? He's not here. He's got a squash club in the UK. We got to get him here. Do I use AI as part of your marketing strategies? If so, what are some of the tools and examples of how you do so? So yes, I'm a big fan of, actually 2 things to clarify. First of all, AI is kind of everywhere anyway. Like it's in all of the algorithms. It's in every time you ask the computer to do something, it's using some form of algorithm, artificial intelligence. When things become an algorithm and artificial intelligence is a bit of a gray, blurry area that I don't even want to get involved in. But the fact is that software and all of these things are doing a lot of this for us anyway. Optimizing best time to post, optimizing content. If you've ever used Grammarly to help you look for spell check and things, it's using an algorithm to help find errors and grammatical sequence and structure and cadence and tone and tempo and all of that. As far as what tools I think are best, I've got videos on this. So go check out Adam Erhart AI tools and it'll tell you more. But if you had to start with one, ChatGPT, specifically ChatGPT 4, which might be $10 a month, maybe 20, I don't know, but it's phenomenal. So what I use that for is ideation, ideas, rewriting headlines, thinking of things I might not have thought of. So I'll typically write the first draft of everything. I'll get some ideas from there. I've yet to be able to use something from ChatGPT and copy and paste it directly. That hasn't worked for me personally, because I'm probably way too perfectionist or specific on what I want to say, but I have been able to use it to get guidance and structure, and then I just rewrite everything anyway. All right, Latricia, how would you structure a reactivation proposal for a hat company? A hat company? Fascinating. What kind of hats? Cowboy hats? Bowler hats? Baseball hats? I like it. What would I do? I would probably run I'm not exactly sure what you mean by reactivation proposal, like start things again. If so, what I would do is I would highlight the areas of opportunity for the business. So not like a full-on SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Those are super old school. They still work. I just wouldn't present a business like that because it makes you look a bit dated, but I would present opportunities. So I'd be like, hey, since the last time we worked together, this has changed. This has happened. There's these things that have come on the scene. New opportunities are available, new things you can do. Also, I would run, I don't know if there's other software that does this. High Level does this with, look at, oh man, all these links. We're just going to fill it up. High Level does this with something called a prospecting tool that I like and use. So what you can do is you can just put in hat makers, or you could put in that specific hat maker inside the prospecting tool, and it'll spit out a complete marketing audit for their business and how many links they have and reviews and things like that. Then I just send that to the company with a quick Loom video walking through it, being like, hey, just wanted to do a quick reactivation, or I wouldn't use that term. What would I say? I would say, hey, I was just looking through some things the other day, found a couple opportunities, or hey, this new information presented itself. I just wanted to take the time to share it with you. Had a chance to go through your website and your marketing, and we found these things, and these are opportunities. By the way, if you would like some help implementing those, just let me know, and we can make it happen or have a conversation. Ramon, it's working. Wonderful. Thank you, Ramon. I'm going to scroll down super far to make sure that we're still good. We're still good. Okay. Now let's go back. Fernando. Hola, Fernando. ¿Qué tal, mi amigo? From Peru. First, congrats on your contents. Really amazing and interesting. Thank you, my friend. Please give tips for performance marketing for casino online, like stakes in USA. So online casinos are going to have, again, it's going to be a relatively competitive niche, with the exception of, you said like stake in USA. So I'm assuming it's Spanish speaking, which I'm assuming and I'm hoping that we're going after countries in Latin America, South America, Spanish speaking countries, because then automatically we're going to take our competition and we're going to cut out like 90% of it, which is going to make your life a lot easier. As far as what is the best strategy, you're going to need two things, one of which is a killer offer. So what is the thing you're putting in front of people that gets them excited to take action? Free $10 chips, $100 chips, entry fee, free, try for free, trial. It's going to be something like that. The next thing you're going to do is some kind of traffic source through, probably, you're going to have to look at the legalities and terms of service, but like Google ads, Bing ads, some kind of search-based marketing. And then I've never advertised casinos on Facebook, so that might not even be a thing. Can you advertise gambling? We're going to call it gambling on Facebook. A lot of people have asked this before. Ads that promote online gambling and gaming are only allowed with our prior written permission. So the answer is probably no. That's going to be a real bear, but you might be able to do it on like TikTok or X or other platforms, but Facebook might be a bear, as in no bueno. Mass, I don't know Facebook ads. All right. Do you have a question? Do you want to learn Facebook ads? Got videos. I'll send you off that way. Smoking Bates, hey, my friend. Good to see you. I forgot your name as well. What's your name again? It's like that Blink-182 song. What's my name again? But what's your name again? You should make a cover of that. I should make a cover of that. Best way to learn copywriting and or book course. And if you've got any extra tips on grow an online customizable bait shop. I've never done, so of all of the marketing I've done for all of the industries, probably most, I've done fishing and I've done outdoor gear and coolers and recreational fishing tours, never online customizable bait shops though. So you could be the first person that I offer advice to. So let's do it. Best way to learn copywriting. I wonder if I can show you this. I don't know if I can. Maybe not. And I'm going to have to like move my, like you should see my, my desk right now over there. Can I do this? I wonder if you're going to be able to see any of this. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you totally can. That is my desk. All of those books, I'm going to break my monitor. All of those books are, I just dropped stuff off the desk. Well, please eject properly before kicking everything out. All of those books are copywriting books. Everyone. I've got swipe files that are highlighted and marked up. I've got everything's highlighted. I've got them dog-eared and bookmarked. The best way to learn is like a full-on immersion deep dive into the books that talk about copywriting. I have a video on my channel that says 42 best advertising books. Go through there. Most of those are going to be copywriting books as well, if not all of them. So look through those first. I can almost guarantee actually probably 30 of the books on that desk right now are from that video. So start there. I appreciate that's a ton of work, but like copywriting is one of the hardest skills to learn, but also probably one of the most valuable skills to learn because everything is writing. Everything. Every headline, every social media post, every tagline, every ad, everything. It all starts with writing. And the better that you're able to write from a copywriting perspective, we're not talking about grammatically perfect Shakespearean writing here. We're talking about talk or write like you talk, conversational, keep it short, keep it clear, So that's the best way to do it. The alternative, the other way, my friend, is here because I've got courses. Oh, where is it? Here we go. My other link. Whoa. Because there are, actually, I'm working on a course directly on copywriting in there right now as well anyway, because I'm such a big fan and believer, but basically every course that I talk about, every course that's in there talks about copywriting in one of the modules at least and how to do it. Specifically, if you look at the Everlaunch method that's in there, which was my flagship email marketing course, like every email has to do with copywriting and psychology and the buttons that you have to push and so on. So Whew, a lot of stuff. Do I have any extra ideas on how to grow an online customizable bait shop? So customizable is interesting to me. I am not against that idea. I'd almost rather, it's like, do you have one bait lure thing that is like your winner every time and people swear by it and love it? Like, the Buzz Bomb? Everyone knows the Buzz Bomb. I don't know. I think the dude that invented the Buzz Bomb lived somewhere around me back in the day. I don't know where he is now. But it became a staple on the West Coast fishing scene for salmon specifically, but used it for everything. And it was, for those that are not familiar, it kind of looks like a diamond thingy that you put on your line. And when you jig, when you pull up on the thing, it goes zzz, and it makes the sound that attracts salmon to it, and then they go bite the lure. Who knew I knew so little about fishing? But I would highlight that product and the results that it gets. Then, barring that, if you just want to go, look, I'm going customizable, Adam, forget it. I'm no Buzz Bomb guy. I do everything custom. Then what you've got to do is you've got to showcase the benefits of using the customizable bait for the target market that you're after. So if you can focus around one specific area or niche of fishing, the people that spend the most, is it fly fishing, bass fishing? Those are two niches that I know that are incredibly lucrative. You'll know better than I will. Let me know below. I'm going to scan down and answer that before I wrap this thing up because I want to cover that one. Okay, we've got 5 minutes and I've got to hit our smoking baits one as well because I think that's interesting for everyone. Let's see. Viscord Gaming, thanks for such informative videos and podcasts. Right now, I'm listening to your podcast on Spotify. It's actually going to help me pass my final exams. Yeah, good for you. That's awesome. And yes, I gotta get that podcast up and running again. It's been a while. For a while, I was just taking the audios from the YouTube videos and putting them on Spotify as the podcast. But I should probably go back and make new episodes because I enjoy doing it. Modern Marketing Podcast. For those of you not familiar with the podcast, you can go find it on Apple, iTunes, or Spotify, or Stitcher, or whatever. Feel free to subscribe to the podcast. It might actually, the more people that we get there, and download some podcasts, the more incentivized I will be to start doing that again. So if you happen to listen to podcasts and you're not subscribed, go do that. If you would also be so kind, if you like the podcast, leave a review. Let me know what you think. We get some good reviews on there. I might get it back. Actually, it's funny. A lot of people are requesting that I bring Alex Hormozi back on the podcast. I did an interview with him back like 5 years ago. And it was a fun one. So I should chat with him again. All right. Katarina, how do I deal with a manager that tries to control my digital marketing budgeting allocation and priorities, even though they admitted not having digital marketing knowledge? If I do as they suggest, we'll have no results. So Katarina, you sound like you're in a pickle of a situation, not a fun one, because it sounds like you're being paid on performance, possibly negotiating, and now you're being tied to do things that aren't going to work. So you're going to definitely make no money. This is a very challenging situation. It's also one of the reasons that I'm not against at all, working for a company and doing digital marketing work. I think getting a job in digital marketing for most people is phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. At the same time, I'm going to send you down this one. Look at this one because you're going to learn the services that I think you should be offering anyway. Also, you might want to consider doing this sooner than later, and you can set up an agency and still do freelance work. It just looks a little bit more professional and authoritative if you have like your own agency behind it. But yeah, you've got a personality issue that you've got to deal with that I'm not envious of you for it. You basically have got to balance doing what they want if they're your boss and doing what you think is going to get results, or explaining why you think what you're doing is best and educating them and showing them. But yeah, I don't envy your situation. There's no easy way around it. Try and do your best. Try to make them happy while at the same time making sure you get results. Unfortunately, that is such a deep leadership question that we don't have time to unpack in like the next 2 minutes. So Daniel, hey Adam, I'm working for a client at the moment and I'll be paid £500. I wanted to ask, where should I go next and how should I spend the money? I'm a digital marketing content creation agency. Oh, dude. Go there. Spend the money there. Honestly. You can do, like for the content creation, you're going to be good at that. So you can do that for $0. The way that I suggest setting things up in this way is there's a free trial to High Level in there. So you don't have to pay. Then you can use the money that you're making to pay for it. So essentially it's like, I don't want to say get the software for free because that's not totally accurate, but it's like have the client end up paying for all the software and then get them the results. And then you become sticky. Again, I unpack all of that in there. So go do that. That's going to be your best results because you're going to want to focus on the core 4 services that I present in there. Okay. Let's see if I can get... Oh, Kazu, right on. The new lead magnets are working great and you've got access. Kazu. Thank you. Arigato. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. Rob, I went through your funnel, had to enter the same info on 2 different pages, but otherwise worked well. Okay, Rob, yeah, thank you, my friend. And yes, I think the way the funnel is, I think we have to anyway. I don't know a way around that. And the reason is because it's kind of like a lead gen thing that captures the lead. I might actually be able to get rid of that because it's kind of a no-brainer offer anyway to get someone in there. But thank you. I'm glad you did that. That's perfect. Katarina, oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Absolutely. Yeah, I've been, it's funny, actually, I talk about why I do so much of this for free on this page here, but a lot of it comes down to personal beliefs on value creation. Karma might be the right word, but like if you really do help enough people, it comes back to you. It certainly has for me. Like I've got no complaints. I'm going to be just fine no matter what happens. I've also been incredibly lucky. So yeah, I've for sure worked hard and made a lot of smart decisions, but like it'd be crazy not to acknowledge the role that luck has played by putting me in the right situations and setting me up with the right mentors, having me born at the time that I was born in the country that I was born into. Like all of these things have lined up. So this is kind of my way of giving back. Also, if you make a lot of money, maybe we can work together in the future and make a lot more money together. So it's like, there's a benefit to me as well. Not to mention, I just feel good. Might be selfish just from that reason. I like helping. Okay. 9 Soup, my boss also said numbers are great, but I need to sell 1 more car each month. So all I have to do is bring in a sale and it's hard. Yes, it is hard. But you can do it. You're going to need to keep playing around with offers and content and putting out more and more stuff in order to make that happen. All right, Smokin' Bates. I'm not seeing you, my friend, with all of the details. So 9 a.m. I'm going to have to run. Let me see if I can find one more. Yusuf, this one's easy. You just got to go do this. I'll tell you exactly what niche to choose. So go do that one. Let's see. Any advice on niche selection? We got a lot of these. Shante, yes, go check out that. That's going to give you some ideas on niches. Brian, have I seen the dude on YouTube ads who starts, yo, do you have high ticket items you want to sell? Yeah, it depends on your market, right? Like that stuff can work just fine. We call them bro marketers. It's like, yo, what's up, bro? I can make you $1 billion in 20 minutes. It still works. There's a certain part of the market that resonates with that very much. So, it's not my style, but doesn't mean it's not someone's. Katrina. I said that wrong still. Katrina. Perfect. Ayub, I missed you. Glad you're here. Adam, how important is niching down? Okay, cool. I think we can do this one and we'll call it a day because I got to run and I'm going to get the text from the family in a second because we're after 9. So Kyle, how important is niching down? Is it more important to niche down in the industry you work with or the services you deliver or both? Either. That's really the secret is like you can niche horizontal or vertical niching segmentation. So you can offer one kind of service to a bunch of different kinds of industries, or you can offer bunch of different services to one specific kind of industry. My recommendation is where is your expertise? For example, if I was, if I have an expertise in Facebook ads, I'm probably going to pick Facebook ads. Then I'm going to look at, okay, well, I'm going to probably have to niche further there. So then this might be a bad example. Let's start with the other one first. Let's say we had someone here and I forgot their name, but they specialized in automotive sales, automotive marketing. So if that's my expertise and my background, then I'm going to do marketing for automotive, auto sales, auto dealerships. Then I'm probably going to pick and choose the services that I know are going to get the best results possible. Probably a combination of local SEO, possibly local Facebook ads, things like that. But I don't need to do all of the things. I don't need content marketing. They don't need a podcast. They don't need any of that nonsense. They just need like local lead gen stuff. So I'm going to focus there. On the other hand, if my expertise and experience is like Facebook ads, I'm going to pick the niches that I've got the best results for because offering Facebook ads is probably too broad. Same with SEO. So when you have a service, you do probably need to niche it down a level. So Facebook ads for coaches, consultants, course creators, Facebook ads for tourism, travel, hospitality, Facebook ads for whatever it is, because that's going to allow you to get better results and start to really streamline your process. So hopefully that answers, makes sense, helps people out. I think that's it, y'all. I think we did it. We hit some questions. We put up some links. Hang on one sec. Let's see how many we can do here before we go. Here's all the things that you got to check out before we wrap today. I'll put them all up on the screen. We got that one we talked about. This one doesn't have a background. Oh, I think I know why. I think it's because I put it on the, I put it back there. Okay, background. Let's see if I can do that. Hang on. Okay, there we go. That one can go there. I'm pretty sure I had other links that I wanted to share. There was we didn't even talk about high-level guide, although you should probably just get the 10K agency blueprint there anyway. Cheat sheet we talked about. Let's put that over here. Look at this. I'm going to have to get logos for all of these. Do I have one more? No, I think that's it. Okay, that's it. All right, everyone, check out everything and have an amazing weekend. And don't get too lost. Make sure to spend some time doing things you love with the people you love. Life, like I said, about a bit of balance. Probably more important, though, is to grind hard, make hay while the sun shines, and then chill later while we can. Okay. We're gone. Thank you, everyone. So good to see you. See you next week or in the videos. Oh, got a good one coming out on Monday. See you then.